A nationwide shortage of ADHD medications, also known as attention deficit hyperactivity disorder medications, began to happen in October 2022. ADHD is a type of medications to help patients' ability to concentrate and direct their focus at school, work, and home. This shortage is mainly due to manufacturing delays at companies like Teva, which has led to significant increase in drug prices and financial strain on families. As a result, patients are faced to seek alternatives, often resorting to more expensive brand name drugs. Before we move further, let's talk about what is shortage. In economics, a shortage refers to a situation where the quantity demanded for a good or service exceeds the quantity supplied at a particular price. In other words, there's an imbalance between the demand and supply for a good in the market. Shortage often lead to a situation where consumers are unable to purchase as much as the product they desire at the prevailing market price. The news highlights the personal experiences of individuals affected by the shortage, including one mother whose daughter medication costs increased significantly after switching to an alternative due to the shortage. It is also emphasized that the struggle patients face in finding pharmacies with available inventory, leading to a longer travel distances and additional costs. The rising price of ADHD medications, as revealed by USA Today analysis, have outpaced inflation, with some drugs doubling or tripling in price. This has created financial difficulties for families, and patients are facing challenges in accessing their prescribed medications. The shortage has led to disruptions in the lives of individuals with ADHD, impacting their performance at school, work, and causing additional stress and anxiety. The causes of the ADHD drug shortage are uncovered, including increased demand for ADHD drugs, limits on productions, and regulatory constraint on controlled substances. The rise of telehealth during the COVID-19 pandemic is cited as a factor contributing to increase in demand. The Drug Enforcement Administration (DEA) and the FDA acknowledge the impact of high prescription rates on the shortage, with regulatory challenges hindering a quick resolutions. Manufacturers and the DEA are reportedly engaged in a finger-pointing situations, with differing perspective on responsibility for the shortage. The DEA claims that manufacturers did not produce the full amount permitted by their limits, resulting in a billion doses shortfall in 2022. Three major generic drug makers such as Teva, Sandoz, and Sun Pharma state that they have produced as much as the DEA allowed and have requested a larger quotas. Now, let's talk about some of the important terms that relate to shortage. The first one is price ceiling. A price ceiling is a government-imposed maximum price that can be charged for a particular good or service. The goal of a price ceiling is often to make essential goods and services more affordable for consumers. The second term is the lost social welfare due to the price ceiling. Social welfare refers to the overall well-being of society, and in economic terms, it is often measured as the sum of consumers and producer surplus. When a price ceiling leads to a shortage, it results in a lost social welfare. Some consumers may be able to purchase the product at a lower price, but others will be unable to find or buy the product due to the shortage. This results in a loss of potential transaction that would have occurred in free market. The third terms is the full economic price. The full economic price of a good or service includes not just the price paid by the consumer, but also any additional costs or benefits associated with the transactions. This can include externalities, transaction costs, and other factors that may not be reflected in the market price. Now, how are these terms related to one another? When a price ceiling is set below the equilibrium price, it is often lead to a shortage because the quantity demanded exceed the quantity supplied at the capped price. This shortage in turn result in a lost social welfare, as some consumers are unable to purchase the product at the capped price. The full economic price may incorporate the lost social welfare by considering the value of transaction that would have occurred in the absence of the price ceiling. Overall, a price ceiling can create a shortage, leading to lost social welfare, and the full economic price provides a broader perspective by considering all relevant costs and benefits associated with the transactions. There are several factors that can contribute to a shortage. The first one is the increased demand. If the demand for a product rises and the supply does not increase to match it, a shortage can occur. This can be due to various reasons such as changes in consumer preference, advertising campaigns, and other factors that make people want to buy more of a particular product. In the given article, it is said that the increase in demand for ADHD drugs influenced the shortage. The second factor that can contribute to a shortage is the supply constraint. Factors such as production delays, disruption in the supply chain, or natural disaster can limit the amount of product that producers can make available in the market. The third factor is the government intervention. Price controls, tariffs, or other government regulation can sometimes lead to a shortage if they interfere with the normal functioning of supply and demand. And the last one is the factor of speculations. In some cases, expectation about future shortage can lead to a hoarding or increased purchasing, creating an artificial scarcity in the present. Shortages can have several consequences, including price increases, queuing or waiting lines, and potential black market activity. Price may rise as sellers seek to allocate the limited supply to those who value the good the most. Now, moving on to the self-reflections. In reflecting upon the attributes of Khalifah, Amanah, and the concept of Rahmatan lil Alamin in the context of the given article on the shortage of ADHD medications, I find a clear connections between these principles and the challenges faced by individuals affected by the shortage. The concept of Khalifah, as mentioned in the article, emphasizes the role of individuals as vicegerents of Allah on earth. In the context of the ADHD medication shortage, individuals struggling to access their prescribed medications are grappling with the impact on their daily lives. Recognizing the principle of Khalifah, I can empathize with the difficulties faced by those who are unable to fulfill their roles effectively due to the shortage. The responsibility to bring positive change to society, as highlighted in the article, resonated with the Khalifah attributes. The principle of amanah, representing trust, becomes especially relevant when considering the trust placed in healthcare systems and medication availability. The shortage of ADHD medications reflect a breach of the trust that individuals place in the system to provide necessary treatments. This breach not only affects the physical well-being of those in need, but also underscores the importance of upholding trust in healthcare, as emphasizes in the Quranic verse, those who faithfully observe their trust and confidence. The article also touches upon the concept of Iqra, emphasizing the significance of learning and knowledge creation. In the context of the ADHD medication shortage, it becomes evident that knowledge about the consequences of medication shortage is crucial. The need for awareness and understanding the challenges faced by individuals as well as the underlying causes of the shortage, align with the principle of Iqra knowledge. In this case, serve as a tool for addressing societal issues and advocating for positive change. Finally, the concept of Rahmatan lil Alamin, or mercy for all the worlds, resonates with the compassion needed in addressing the hardship faced by individuals affected by the shortage. The Prophet's role as a mercy to the world inspires a sense of duty to work toward solution that benefits all of humanity, transcending barriers of race, religion, and culture. This principle encourages individuals to approach the shortage with empathy and a genuine desire to alleviate suffering. In conclusions, as we reflect on the principle of Khalifah, Amanah, Iqra, and Rahmatan lil Alamin in the context of the ADHD medication shortage, a simple yet impactful recommendation emerges. It is crucial for individuals communities, and educational institutions to foster awareness and advocacy surrounding the challenges posed by medication shortage. By incorporating discussions on healthcare issues, trust in systems, and the importance of knowledge and the universal concept of compassion into educational syllabus, we can empower future generations to be informed, empathetic, and proactive in addressing societal challenges. Additionally, supporting initiatives that promote responsible governance, ethical healthcare practices, and equitable access to medications align with the principle outlined in the given article and contributes to building a more just and compassionate society.